I will be focusing on for this digital short will be my literacy ethnography and its relation to my American life. How I view literacy, a form of expression, as well as how my friends view literacy as something boring. This takes place in my hometown of San Pablo, California. What I would like my readers to know is that literacy can help you unwind all your emotions. It can help you feel better if you are overwhelmed based on my personal experience. This digital short will analyze the rhetoric of me and my friends regarding the issue of literacy in my American life. The way I would define literacy would be as a form of expression by doing the things that inspire you, which in my case would be writing short stories and writing poems. When I write my thoughts out, I feel really inspired. I start feeling like whatever I write down could take on a life of its own. Writing poems can help me express the feelings that I sometimes find hard to express with normal words. And short stories help me solve my problems by putting characters as the ones going through that and then solving their problems. So then my problems are solved. My community of friends would give literacy a different meaning. They would define it as boring. Although my friends have a different perspective of what literacy is, this can be a great example for me to see how others think about literacy and knowing that people can connect and work together even if they are not interested in the same stuff. These definitions shape my identity because people can come to the conclusion that I see literature in a much deeper way than my friends do. Or so, that's what I believe. This distinction between my definition and my friend's definition of literature illustrates that not everyone will understand literacy the same way as others will, but there is nothing wrong with that. The way my identity can relate to Checker Fishman's concept of American life is because as a Mexican, I used to find some parts of my culture embarrassing, mainly due to all the untrue stereotypes I would hear people talk about my culture. I thought that so I could find it easier to fit in, it would be better to change myself and become less Mexican. I believe that with cultural activism and literacy, I and others could educate other people to change all the stereotypes that everyone is taught about my culture and others' cultures, so others can feel accepted in any community without the need of changing themselves. I believe that if other people can write down about how they feel when they hear harmful and untrue stereotypes about their cultures, it could be easier for them to overcome all of these stereotypes. Now it's called journaling. It's simply writing down your thoughts and feelings to understand them more clearly. And if you struggle with stress, depression, or anxiety, keeping a journal can be a great idea. It can help you gain control of your emotions and improve your mental health. This article is explaining the benefits of journaling and how it can help you gain control over your emotions. I think that this is a perfect example of how people can use writing to overcome stereotypes, as well as if what you write down is published anywhere, it can reach others, and that could help them too. One of my biggest obstacles towards achieving my literacy goals would be the college money expense. Not only would I have to pay for the classes, but also the transportation, the food, the books, and everything else that I might need while I'm in college. I think that we all are pretty aware that going to college can be very expensive. As someone who comes from a family with low income, I think that it will be pretty hard to pay for all the college expenses. As well as I have a sibling who will be going to college before me, meaning my sibling will be the one to receive more of the financial support, leaving me at a great disadvantage. Another one of my obstacles could be that I often have trouble retaining information. Like when I read something, I have to read it many times so that I'm able to remember or understand what I've read. I think that this is one of my biggest obstacles because I always wonder if I will be able to understand the work given to me on my college classes once I'm older, or if this will affect me in any way. The takeaway I would like my viewers to have after watching this is for them to know that literacy can help you fight stereotypes and achieve your goals.
The more we reflect on literacy, the better we can understand it.